Welcome, everybody, to War Commander Unshackled, the end of Death from Above. Well, on tonight's panel, we have Dark Shadows, we have Fear the Peel, we have Knights, we have, damn, I can't, Shadows, I am fucking brain dead. We got, damn, Steffi, I can't remember your name.
Forbidden Fruit.
That's right. Thank you, Doc. We have Dr. Phil, and we have TJ Lawrence. I'm sorry, I kind of had a severe fucking brain fart. Well, tonight's show, we're going to sit here and break down the event, how we liked it, what we didn't like about it, everything about the event. Also, I have a question I'm going to put out there right now, and I want you guys to think about, and these are for the guys out there that are base hitters. Now, I know you guys have seen the post I put up, got the bubble, and I posted that everywhere. And I was really curious to what people thought. What is your version of a win? Is it a bubble a bubble and you win? Is it loss, your loss versus their loss? Is it, how many stars you get? I want to know all of y'all's opinion about it and what you think it is. So we're going to talk about that a little bit towards the end of the show. I want you guys to really think about it. And then towards the end of the show, we'll really break it down and discuss it. Now, as for the event, well, I only did 6 hours of the event. There was nothing really, it wasn't that it was a difficult event, but it bored me. It bored me. There was nothing I wanted. I refuse to let Kickside tell me what units to use to PvP. So I did not get the Mega Tank. I might get it towards the end. Wrong Thinker did say that the Mega Tank will be through this whole cycle, this whole event cycle. So it will be there. But I refuse. I won't let them tell me what the fuck what the fuck to use when I fight. I just won't do it. Other than that, the platform, I've already said I enjoyed the platform. I know Delta Bravo, she got hooked the fuck up this event. The XP payout really, really rocked for her and for a lot of people here. So I give it a 7. I give it a solid 7. We'll start down the line, and I want to hear your thoughts about it. Remember, this is Unshackled. Say what the fuck you want to say. Dark.
Well, sorry. Had a little bit of lag there for a second. What I think of the event, great as far as for the lowers, with everybody helping them, getting up the higher up bases, if their base can withstand the defend waves. Personally, I did my trifecta. I set out what I wanted to do personally, which was do the defend waves with Serious Tail Op only as defenders. Now, if my base can stand up to that without defenders, basically, think of what the lowers could do with their defenders in there. So as far as XP that I got, I hit 2 million and I was done. I got my trophy. I got 3 of the legendary megas. So will they work out for me? I'm not much of a PvP player. So personally, I just got them as a nostalgia thing because I collect them. So, but I thought it was actually a pretty decent event. The payout was great. So lowers, if you got help a lot, I think it'd be great for them.
Okay, Fear. I think Fear's a lot like I did on this event.
I had absolutely zero desire at all to play the event. The sad part about it was the event as a whole, I think, wasn't too bad. I think it was pretty decent. The infiltrators were incredibly annoying. Like, they were so infuriating for most of it because it kind of went back to when they first came out, where you had almost no idea what they were doing, whether they were going to charge at you, whether they were going to sit and be stay in a specific spot. Some of them would do either or. Some would randomly would stay still and then would randomly come at you at a random time for no apparent reason. And it was one of those events again. It was just that aspect of it was incredibly annoying for me, because you had every time you hit the base, it was always different. You never know when you're going to aggro the infiltrators or not, and that part was really annoying. The rest of the event, I think was pretty good. The XP payouts were pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, as a whole, I didn't really like. I mean, all I was doing was waiting for the sandstorm bases to drop, and I missed a lot of them because I was off playing other games because I didn't want to play War Commander because it just wasn't fun. I mean, yesterday I was meant to spend the whole day just doing repeats and shit, and just to get the extra XP. And then I woke up and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to play my other game. So I spent the whole day so I spent the whole day playing my other game until about around 9 p.m. And then I was like, I better stop and actually finish off my event for a little bit. So I think I did all the Master Waves last night, and I did I did 2 repeats just of the defensive waves, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to bed. So I really did. I mean, I did 1 full clear and the 2 defensive wave repeats. I've got 909k experience. Not sure whether I want to buy a trophy or if I'm going to buy some mega tanks or if I want to get grenadiers or what I actually want to get. But, I'll spend this next day and a bit figuring out what I want to put it into. But yeah, I mean, I'm just getting bored bit by bit with the game because when I do play, I get stupid things happen. Like the first time I jumped back in, I was like, you know what, I'll do a couple bases. So I deployed my Sandstorm, my Titan, got disconnected, go back in. Sandstorm randomly decides to suicide itself while the Titan was still in the exact same spot with no damage, didn't get touched, didn't move. So I don't understand how that happens. How something behind my Titan gets aggroed and suicides itself without the Titan moving at all. So that was something that really pissed me off, and then that kind of made me want to play less. And then yesterday had the same thing happen, but with my Legion. Dropped my Legion, deployed the drones, DC'd, came back, Legion suicided itself. That was annoying, and it just makes me want to play a whole lot less than what I already am, which is almost nothing. And yeah,
all right,
that's pretty much about it.
All right, Dark Lord.
Let's see. The only thing I gotta say much about the event is I am glad that they did increase the XP amount because that was my main problem. I didn't play the last 2 events due to that fact. I was in protest. A few of my members, including me, made videos of us wasting all of our restarts, throwing it up on the forums. Of course, they got took down because that's just them, but we put it on protest. This event, it was, what was it, like 700k XP with the 10% boost on?
709.
Okay, yeah, 709. I went up to about 70. I went to 70, base 70, and then I restarted because once you pass 65, you got smacked in the mouth. Whatever units you had, I mean, I use strategy. I don't just throw my shit in there on Ruby like a lot of people do, but I couldn't do much in them. I'd end up with 13, 15 hours worth of repair on a completely healed plat. So I do think that towards the end it got harder, which is the way it's supposed to be, but I feel like they could make it where it takes a little bit more strategy and you could come out with more of your shit alive instead of having to force you to coin. But again, that's just them being greedy assholes. That's about it.
Yep. I mean, I've noticed that too. They don't have no walls for you to splash off of. As soon as you deploy, you're getting hit. I mean, I understand that. Okay, you're named as Lisa, but you ain't no chick. So I don't know what the hell your game name is.
You're muted. You need to unmute
Yeah,
yourself.
you're muted, my friend. You're muted.
You're still muted.
Yep.
On the top of your screen, there should be a picture of a little microphone.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm in now, but I don't know. I don't know why my name is Lisa. That's not my name.
that's what you're listed under, Lisa.
Signed in underneath your girlfriend's account or your daughter's account.
I play out of my mom's basement, guys.
That's why. What did you think about the event?
I mean, the event was okay. I mean, I did all the lower tiers. I mean, I'm a level 38. I'm rebuilding after I was hacked. I had a level 45 account, but I mean, for the most part, it was doable for me. I was able to get what I needed. Obviously, it was difficult. But, I was able to manage it, and I was able to use my special ops gear and stuff to help me on my defensive waves. And then plus, it helps. I've got one plan. You know, like I said, I had a level 45 account. I've got my own clan, so my players helped me a lot. I mean, for the most part, it was okay, man. I can't complain, you know. I think, is Shadow Killer, are you on here?
What's that?
I was seeing if Anthony was on here, Shadow Killer.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Anthony, yeah, this is Russ.
Oh, okay.
This is Alaskan Warrior guy. Remember I used to have, I had a level 45 account, but I was hacked. I started over. I'm back up to level 38 again.
All right, well, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so, yeah, for the most part, I mean, it was okay. You know, the one good thing aspect about it is, you know, your friends were able to help you in this event. So I was able to get the things I needed to get. I can't complain. You know, it is what it is.
All right. Shadow.
I had issues about beyond galore. I had the worst luck of trying to get my units to spawn where on some of the bases where it would just spawn at instant death. Like my air units, I had like a day of repair on my air before I could even do anything because of that 50 because I didn't know where my air spawned because I couldn't see it, and I got like a day of repair because I didn't realize that my Titan SS and other units was getting hit by Tempest, and then my platoons wouldn't repair overnight, so I didn't really get much. I wasn't really happy with the event.
All right. Forbidden.
Hello, hon.
What did you think about this event?
Well, the first 2 days went good for me, but the last 3, I could not repair nothing. Nothing would heal at all. I would have to take platoons apart, put them in my base, and then heal them in my base. But even just doing the defense and a couple of the attacks, lower attacks, and then a couple of the guys helped me with some bases. And thank you guys, love y'all. But I still got 1 million, so I was happy with it.
All right. TJ.
Someone fell asleep.
I think we have killed the TJ.
Oh, he's having technical problems again.
No, we can't hear you, T.
I can't hear shit.
All right, well, Doc, that means you up, baby.
Well, oh god, where to start? I mean, I'm a 38 myself. I mean, fortunately, I've got MOD.
Can you hear me now?
In fact, pretty. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, we'll come to you in a second, T. Go ahead, Doc.
I got MOD backing me up. I mean, most of it, a lot of it got done today, like 3 or 4 hours before the event, and I couldn't keep up with the guys that just cracked open everything. I mean, those guys are absolute animals when it comes to this kind of stuff. Both Pascal and Little Devil and Deadshot. Hell, even Roy, who's a pain in the ass, but they can do what they do, and they do it pretty damn well. Other than that, I mean, starting the event, doing it by myself, getting up to 50, probably the most expensive one for me, other than the 65, that can officially go fuck itself. As soon as you deploy in the 65, you take out all those fucking front turrets, you hit the storm on the CC, and you're immediately getting bum rushed by howlers. And unless you've got some decent tech tunes that can really rip shit apart, that I currently don't have, it's game fucking over. I lost half that platoon in about 3 seconds before I could even end the attack, let alone doing anything else. When you do events, they're supposed to stagger in difficulty, not get slightly harder, slightly harder, slightly harder, and then punch you in the face. That's not what I expected from this event, and I'm going to call Wrong Thinker out again. He perfectly stated to me he wanted the event to be fun, not a pain in the ass. This event was not fun. It's like getting kicked in the nuts. That's about as much as I can say before I get really angry and end up having Shadow's channel killed.
Nah, we're not monetized. We can say what we want.
Well, fuck them. The event was bullshit. The prizes were okay, but again, you increase the XP, but you flood the store full of crap. By all means, lower the prices on some of the stuff, but again, you've increased the XP, but you've flooded the store. I mean, there is more shit in there than there ever has been in the last 3 months that I've seen. Advanced Grenadiers, the legendary mega tank that's a piece of shit, unless you're going... What has been already said, it's going to be beastie when it gets the tech. As long as it's shockable, it's a useless fucking unit. Growler isn't shockable. Inferno isn't shockable. What's the other one? Balder. Balder isn't shockable either. Use that, because it'll damn sight give you a better fucking chance than using that piece of shit tank.
No, Boulder.
Again,
yeah, Boulder can get
can he be
shocked.
shocked?
It's
probably
howlers can't.
Light vehicles
can't.
And I'd also like to single out 2 specific techs that are in there for the Sandstorm. Abandoned ship drones and self-destructing warheads. I don't ever intend for my Sandstorm to get killed. And if you're stupid enough to get your Sandstorm killed, you should quit the game now. And I'm done. DJ, you're up.
And I thought it was a pretty boring event. I spent like 4 hours in the event and I got the trophy and I was done. It didn't really feel like an event to me. It felt like a redo, like watching an episode over and over again. It just didn't really interest me. And the mega tanks, 400k for one mega tank, that goes like, that's shockable and goes like 1.5. No. That was it.
All right. I have no idea where we're going to go next. So we'll start it with David and ask for a rating. What would you rate it out of 10?
I'll give it a 7.5. Just because of the number of repeats, it should still be unlimited.
Peel?
Jeff, I disagree slightly on that fact that it should have unlimited repeats. But I'd probably give it, out of 10, probably a, I don't know, 6 or a 7. It just wasn't exciting enough. There was no fun aspect, which kind of brought it wrote it down for me.
Okay, Dark Lord.
I would probably give it a solid 5.5.
At the risk of making an ass of myself, Lisa or Ross, I think, and you're muted again, so you have to unmute yourself. All right, that's some dead air. The Shadow, rated out of 10.
4.5.
All right, Forbidden Fruit. Will you rate the event out of 10 for me, please?
A 5 because I had no healed tunes and it just pissed me off that they wouldn't do anything about it.
TJ, will you rate the event out of 10 for me?
I would give it a 7, solely because they really upped the XP, and the main issue I have is there wasn't anything to buy.
Okay, I mean, I personally would rate the event at a solid 6. Again, for the lowers, yeah, if you could get as far as 50, if you had some decent tunes, 55 if you were good, but any further than that, yeah, you're not doing it unless you've got some seriously heavy tech. All right, so Shadow's going to take his missus to work, so we're going to talk about the upcoming PvP season. If you've been in the preview or seen the preview that lasted for about 20 fucking minutes, with the new leaderboard, the new attacking rules, the rankings, the division payouts, the updated resource rules that I still think are bullshit, the infamy leagues that I still think are shit too, and the upcoming medal change payouts. I don't know when this update's going to come out. It will probably either drop tomorrow or Friday. For these fucking shitty progression or whatever the fuck it's called. It's one of those things that I don't personally like. I mean, a lot of things have leaderboards. You get your top 20 or top 2% or whatever the fuck it is at the moment. These division things just separates everybody even further than they already are. Divisional ranking is obviously player progressive. 0 to 99 is 10,000 medals. 100 to 299 is 20,000. 300 to 599 is 30,000. 600 to 999 is 40. 1,000 to 1,499 is 50. 1,500 to 2,099 is 60,000. 2,100 to 2,799 is 80,000. 2,800 to 3,599 is 110,000. And 3,600 infamy and above will give you 150,000. I don't see a lot of players getting to 3,600 infamy, but that's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. I mean, I barely see anyone hit over 2,500 as it is. But let's get some thoughts on that. We'll start with TJ. We'll start at the opposite end, and let's have some thoughts on the new PvP.
Well, I had barely PvP. I mean, one base is like a day and a half repair if you mess up, and maybe 12 hours if you actually do it right. So I don't really see wasting my tune for a base unless I'm really pissed off.
Forbidden Fruit. Your thoughts on the PvP season?
The PvP, my sector is loving it because we hit untags. So if anybody untag jumps in the sector, they've had it.
The Shadow.
I didn't really look at it, so I'm not really going to PvP anyway.
All right, that's easily done. Dark Lord.
All right. To begin with, I don't see anyone getting the platinum ranks or whatever they are, unless you're just going to sit there and farm and farm and farm lower levels and sit there and collect infamy, take friendly bubbles, whatever. I do think that right there is bullcrap. I like the fact that they are increasing the medal payout, but I do think that if you just sit there and farm infamy, you don't deserve the medal payout. If you're actually fighting or something like that, I think you do. That's just from my viewpoint, though, because I am a fighter. I feel like if you actually fight, earn your infamy, take a bubble, give bubbles, whatever, you deserve the 30,000 medals that it's going to give you, or whatever it's going to give you. Now, if you're one of the people like on the top of the leaderboard that has 2,500 right now and is level 32, they're obviously farming infamy. I do not think they deserve that at all. That's about my only thing, other than the fact about the resources. I do feel like if there's, let's say I'm a 43 for instance, if there's a 32 open and he has 40 mil Thor, I feel like I should be able to take that Thor and along with all the resources just because he's open and you're still going and hitting the bases and using the units to get it.
It's Pale.
I'm gonna probably try to PvP a bit more, just for the pure fact that try to get a bit more fun into the game for me. But yeah, the payouts should be better. I mean, I'm gonna prefer it a lot more getting like 40, 50k a pop instead of like I don't know what I'm getting now, like under 20k or some shit. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. That's pretty decent. In terms of the actual changes in the PvP, the way with loot and everything, that's something we're just going to have to see, and how much infamy you get per base and stuff. We're just going to have to wait and see whether that's any good or if it's just bad. But yeah, it's not really going to be enticing me to PvP more. It's just that I might. I mean, I say that now, but I probably won't end up doing it anyway. But yeah, I mean, some people might want to PvP a bit more from it. Some people probably won't. I might try, but I don't know. I'll see if I feel like it.
As always with anything. David? David?
Oh, had lag there again for whatever reason. I don't know. Do I like the PvP? The amount of medals for the infamy? No. Needs to be higher. The higher your infamy, the more medals you should get. I really don't see anybody getting that 3,600 infamy. I see everybody roughly in the silver division. Now, the other thing is you've got the players, what they're saying. Player level 1 cannot and 2 cannot attack a player level 3, but a level 3 cannot attack a level 1 or 2 player. But if they are, if you get hit by a level 34, why can't you hit them back, in PvP? I just think this is going to be a shakedown and changing up a lot down the road. As far as the resources, I agree. If you got a whatever rank level player hitting you, level 30, whether or not they have that infamy or not, they hit you, they get this amount from you, then you hit them back and you're not going to get that much back from them, or none at all, because according to this, what I'm reading, if they are 6 levels below you, so let's say you're level 40 and a 34 hits you, or 33 hits you, and takes however much res from you and Thor, you go hit them back and you don't get nothing from them. So there's going to have to be some rethinking on that, in my eyes. So,
I agree. I do agree with you.
So they're going to have to rethink the taking of the resources from the person who you hit. So it's just something I guess we're going to have to see and how it pans out. But right now with the payout, it needs to be different. They need to change it up because nobody's going to hit that gold level that I can see as far as the top. Nobody. Unless they are an infamy bank, as you say, and they're going to be surrounded by a gazillion tunes, or they'll be in a bubble. So, oh well.
Yeah.
On to the next person.
Well, the next person is me. I mean, I've had to talk about this already, but listening to some of the guys on the panel, yeah, I mean, I'm at 38. That's not really a problem for me, but I'm thinking of some of the guys that I run with, 46 and 47, thinking, well, if somebody like a level 40 comes along, takes the Thor vaults, takes a whole bunch of shit, and then fucks off, and then my guy goes over and smacks the living crap out of them, completely demolishes the base, but gets no resources out of it. That, to me, is complete bollocks. It makes no fucking sense. If I'm going to go farm somebody, it doesn't matter if they're 10 levels below, 15 levels below, or 15 levels higher. It doesn't make any difference. If I'm going to hit a base to solidly farm the living crap out of them because they've got a whole bunch of rares or a whole bunch of Thor that I can't be bothered farming V40s or V50s for, then I'm going to go do that whether I want to or not. And as soon as this change comes in, if you're taking away an ability that has been used since the game first started, you've categorically gone and destroyed a perfectly acceptable strategy. I mean, the easiest way to get thorium is to let some other idiot farm it and go farm them. It's far easier to do. The resource stealing at the moment is 40% of resources in the building, 10% are destroyed, and 50% are retained by the defender. Why destroy 10% of it in the first place? Why not make it 60-40 or 50-50? Because that's exactly what they're going to end up with. And it's there. Players can't steal resources from players 6 levels lower than you. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Kind of lost track of time and had to rush to get down to work. What are we talking about?
Well, we're in the middle of the updated attack and resource rules.
All right. What is it? I don't know what the rule is now.
The rules at the moment, all players level 3 and above can be attacked by anyone. Players level 1 and 2 cannot be attacked by players greater than level 3. A player level 45 can attack a level 3 player, but not a level 1 or 2 player. Resource stealing... Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
When you destroy any of the following buildings, you steal 40% of the resources in the building, 10% of the resources are destroyed, and 50% retained by the defender. Metal, oil producers, metal, oil, thorium storage, and the command center. And in giant purple letters, players cannot steal resources from players 6 levels lower than you or more.
Wow.
So there's nothing about higher levels, so that's not really an issue for certain players, but lowers, on the other hand, you got some bitchy little fucking level 30 who's got a decent amount of thorium, and some of them can, and he's being a loudmouth little bitch. Instead of putting him in a bubble, I prefer to drain them of resources first, because all they do is hit repair. Because if they don't do it after 30 seconds anyway, it repairs on its own. So I'll go and take it. But now, I can't do that. It's wrong. It is absolutely wrong. There's no punishment for them. They get a bubble. That's it. They don't lose anything. They just get a bubble. And then they'd sit and talk shit for a day and a half, and then you go bubble them again. It's not going to stop the certain loudmouth little cocklords that like to chat shit in a bubble.
Is this what wrong thing we're talking about that we would be so happy about?
If this is happy, I need a lobotomy.
I'll be honest, I'm really fucking confused. So because so far that what we've seen, first of all, hasn't been released in the roadmap. Like the reset for PvP season.
That's not there. I didn't even touch on that one.
Yeah, that's not there. So, our almighty and powerful community manager dropped the ball yet again about that. I hit people to get resources. That's what I do.
No, you hit Cybertoad to get resources.
Yeah. Hey, I got to give him props today. My man stepped up, and I took damage this time around. But he's still a pansy bitch.
He probably forgot to take his units out for the event.
He's not taking them out now. Not for the next day and a half, 2 days.
They're all dead.
Yep, but and I hunted them down. But I hit to take resources. I want that shit. I want their thorium. I mean, I'm sorry. Another reason why this is not bringing PvP back. I don't want to hit a level fucking 3 or a level 6 or a level 7. I don't even like hitting. And this is gonna sound weak, and people will call me a pansy and a pussy and shit. But I don't hit level 35s unless they're running their mouth or I'm in a deep war. And it's really on. It's one of those wars where it doesn't matter. I'll hit them, but usually I don't hit a level. I don't hit below level 40 because I firmly believe in the 4 up 4 down system because that's what I grew up to on this game. Was 4 up 4 down, and that's just how it was, and that's how I still play the game. Except for Cyber Sissy, he's the exception to the rule. I don't give a fuck if he was a level goddamn 20. I'd smash him too. Oh yeah, that is going to be a plus. We can find all his little accounts and beat them up too.
Yep.
Nah, really. I mean, I think it's really unfair. It's the complete reverse of what we asked for as a community. As a community, we asked for 4 up, 4 down. Not unlimited. Not to hit who we want when we want.
I agree.
There's an ignore button for that reason. I mean, when they're running their mouth like that, you click fucking ignore and that's it. Or turn off global. I mean, I don't really care about them. I just think this is not how, man, I don't see where they're coming with this. I don't see where they're going with it. I really, really don't. And of course, per Kickside, there's nothing on the forums about it. An explanation why they're going to beat up on all the low-level players. Because that's pretty much what it is. Now we can just beat up all the low-level players.
Well, the PvP improvements were on the roadmap, but nothing to this detail at all. I mean, I got in the preview for like 20 minutes, half an hour, realized it was just all cosmetic improvements and improvements to the PvP leaderboard. What the fucking point was a preview? It was, oh yeah, you go in and look at it and wait for 5 hours for the medal payout that never came. That preview was absolutely fucking pointless.
I logged on quick enough to see Little Devil put me in a bubble.
I know, I saw that.
Okay, I happened to see the chat and said, I'm going to put Shadow Killer in a bubble. And I looked down and sure enough, I was flattened.
Yeah, she hit a few of us in the preview.
She does that. She even hit me in the preview.
Yeah, hit me as well.
But, I didn't see much of anything that was worth a damn.
This is a system that will drive anyone that's trying to play the game from the start, legitimately play the game from the start. I'm not counting alts or anything like that. Legitimate starting players. It'll drive them away. I mean, if I went and hit a level fucking 5 that just started an hour ago, what's he going to do? He will sit and say, well, fuck this, I'm walking away. The most stubborn players will persevere. But that's it. A lot of them will walk away, and that's not good enough. This is not a system that is going to help anybody.
The only advantage I see to it is the infamy banks. That is it. I see the death of the game because of this, because it's going to drive away, as you said, the new players. But as far as infamy banks are concerned, open game now for that. But that's it. That's the only advantage to this.
I feel sorry for any of those poor bastards that play.
Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to put those guys, that's severe low levels. That, these are those are future of the game. They're, we're the dinosaurs. I mean, at the end of the day, we're the dinosaurs. That's the future of the game that we're beating up on.
Yeah.
We're not teaching, and he can't come off of, well, you're going to teach him. What the fuck are we going to teach him? How to take an ass whooping?
Yeah, you're going to take an ass whooping from the time you start until you get to a point where you can defend yourself, which won't be for about 3 fucking years.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless they jump up the XP value. That's the only thing I could possibly think of that they might do to help these players is really jack up the how much XP you get. But
and
hell, that's going to jump us up to...
And reduce the upgrade times. That's the only
I don't see that
other
happening.
thing. Well, remember, they did that test for, what was it, 6-8 hours, something like that?
Yeah.
Where there was, like, really reduced upgrade times. So...
Well, the reduced upgrade times, which is funny you mentioned that, there is an offer out at the moment that just popped up a little bit ago, for me at least, for a base upgrade. I'm trying to load back into the game because I don't like to load it. I play the game during the show, unless there's something important going on. But there is a base upgrade offer, and there is a lot of stuff in there. Let's see if I got a screenshot of it, it'll be easier for me to deal with. But
I got it.
Yes, I do.
It's on the forums as well. It is actually on the forums. If you want to post the.
Well, I can screen share it instead.
Oh, that works too. It's on the forums. I'll give you the link if you want on side chat. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 500 gold. That's $50. But for what you get for $50, you could probably save about 1.5 years of upgrades right there.
Oh, yes.
Instant
that
upgrades,
is about 2.5 years. That's about 2.5 years.
Instant upgrades, structures. Command center level 9, storage level 16. All built bunkers and platforms to level 9. Built drone silos to level 10. All built power plants to level 11. Go-Go bar level 10. Workshop level 11. And 6 advanced cyclone unlocks. I mean, the advanced cyclone unlocks are completely irrelevant to me, but I'd get them anyway for fun. We'll only upgrade built structures, obviously, and will not reduce the level of your buildings. That is probably one of the best offers that are going to come out. I mean, for certain players, 30, 34, 35 and above, seriously, if you're going to spend any money, I'd buy that. I mean,
that's the problem, though.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to work this
That's
out.
the problem. That's the problem I'm having right there. Is instead of lowering the build times and lowering all that stuff, they are, if you want to get caught up and you don't want to wait that, year or two, you're going to coin it. This is a money grab, guys. That's all this is. This is a money grab. This is for them to go.
Send me 400 coins.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first one that they did, though? For anybody that was like under, 30, you got that offer, and you immediately became a level 31. What is this going to make your level? 41, 42?
Oh, yeah. It's going to jump you up there.
Big time.
It'll jump you up there. Now, I just ran some numbers. That will save you 358 days of upgrade. 358 days. That's about a year.
And that's if you catch it all one right after the other, too.
That's if
Yeah.
you're doing it from scratch.
Well, from the current gold costing that's on my list, it's 17,213 gold.
I mean, yes, you're right, guys. This is it's a fucking superb deal. It is a superb deal. For those who can afford the $50 to get it, okay? However,
Be warned.
instead of doing it this way, why don't they just reduce the repair times and give us a deal on units? You know, these
Because they don't
basic grades, they make a lot more doing it that way than they would this way. People will spend more.
Overall, yeah, but they never think about things overall or in the long term. We've stated this many times.
Yep.
They're only looking at short-term goals. I mean, dear Lord, let's not bring up the Merc camp. That thing completely died.
And it had such potential.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Mercs have so much fucking potential.
Massive.
I love my Merc.
I mean, I'll be honest. This right here is great. Like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad deal. I mean, this is one of the best deals I've seen. However, it's a money grab for those who just want to rush through it. I mean, I'm sorry. Kicks ain't getting no more money from me. I've already stated that. They burned that bridge. The Legion thing, they fucked that shit up. And I tell all my friends, spend your money on something else, man. Spend your money on a fucking PS4. Those games play and last longer.
Yeah,
I mean,
think the biggest
or get a
thing with
Steam account, and you can download Steam, and hell, we can hook up playing Steam. I'm sorry, but they have lost. Kickside has burned all faith. I have lost all faith in them completely. I play this game for you guys, and that's it. If
this
it was
event is
not
the same for me.
Yep, if it wasn't for my family, and that's you guys are my family, I would have gave this game up as soon as the Legion drones were done. I'd be done. I wouldn't. I was ready to quit. I was ready to say fuck you, because all this is a money grab, and I'm sick of this shit. This is not what the game first. When the game first came out, this was not what it was based on. It was based on strategy. It was based on your skill as a player, and then your friends. Now it's your friends, no skill, and money. Because you guys said it for the event. Those bases that had all what the hell, 65? There was no way you could defend. None. You had to take damage. There was no getting out of it. You could not take that base without taking damage. There was none.
That's another point TJ just brought up in the side chat. You can max all your stuff out with that base upgrade at any level as long as you've got it. You can max it out, but you haven't got the units to put in there. You won't have the units. You won't have the tech. You won't have the time to fill out the workshop, fill out that thorium.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the biggest thing with this offer is getting all currently built bunkers and platforms to level 9. I mean, having all your bunkers to level 9 is huge. That is going to be insane, right? But in terms of experience, you're not going to get much from that. But all your platforms to level 9, wow, you're going to jump up levels big time on that one. So just be warned, because that's a lot. That is a lot. If you don't have the
tunes to defend your base, then this right here will be a complete waste of money. If you don't have the special forces to put in there and the right tech, because you can put any special force in there, but if I come to your base and I see I don't see any of those AP rockets, I'm going to walk right the fuck up. I'm not going to sweat your bunkers at all.
Well, I don't have any AP rockets, so I'm completely out of the equation.
I don't have any.
I don't.
Even if I did got all that stuff, I don't have any AP rockets at all.
And those are key for, I'm sorry, but for a good tower bunker defense, Those AP rockets are a must-have. They're a key unit,
Yep.
a key workshop item to have. Without them,
lacking. They brought out, and that's another thing. You know, like I said before with the Merc camp, they brought out replication, and they haven't touched it since. It's been forgotten about again, like with everything else in the game.
That's another thing. I mean, there's so much stuff that needs to be done, but just isn't getting done. I mean, having all this stuff coming out, but it's not going to help anybody coming up into the game. You can spend $50, but that's, again, that offer's only there for 3 days. So if you can't afford it in the next 3 days, you're going to miss out and still spend X amount of time upgrading the stuff. It's the same shit with the Sandstorm. The Sandstorm got a reduction. Why the hell didn't the Titan get one?
Hey,
why the hell hasn't a lot of the units that are taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days a level?
Yeah. Hey, Phil.
There's no fucking point in doing these without making a complete and total rebalance.
Well, I just thought of something. Remember the last offer they did with, what was it, Kara?
Yes.
And then in the event, or was it the Onslaught, that they gave the Kara away like midway through?
I don't think I did that particular Onslaught.
Huh?
That was Sheila, yeah.
Okay.
They did something, and then they brought it out, and they gave it away for free in the Onslaught.
Right. They gave it away free in the Onslaught. Well, guess what's about to happen? Reduced upgrade times. If they're doing this, they're about to release upgrade times.
No, that's not necessarily true. Kickstarter, they don't think that way. They think that this is a short-term money boost. That's what this is. This is a short-term money boost to bring in quick revenue. All right, that's what I'm telling you. They will not. If they reduce it, I don't see it. I don't see them reducing it. I'm sorry, no, because people are still coining. They're still coining them.
Right, you're gonna spend your $50 on this, and then you're gonna be like, well, you know, it's only 300 gold to upgrade this next building, or it's gonna be 52 gold, whatever. I see them releasing the new upgrades that they tested because that made them revenue for that 8 hours that it was going for, 6 to 8 hours, whatever it was. People were coining that crap like crazy. So I can see it. Somebody will the bean counters. The bean counters are going to see it.
This is where communication would come in handy. See, if they would come on the fucking forums and let us know exactly what's going to happen, so we can determine whether this deal is worth it or not. You see, that's the problem we have. We're sitting here. We're talking about it. We're speculating, but at the end of the day, how many in here have faith in Kickside?
I'm not going to get it because I don't care. It is without a doubt in my mind worth it. Purely for one fact. All currently built bunkers and platforms to level 9.
And your command center.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about the command center. The command center only goes to level 9, not level 10, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, for me, the big thing and the whole purpose of this, of getting this offer, is for your bunkers and your platforms to go to level 9. That is huge, and that is the main focus of this offer that people will be getting, because that is just the absolute. I think this is the biggest offer they've ever given, in my opinion, the best one.
It is
because
the best
of that
one.
fact.
Yes.
And I can tell you why these offers exist.
Money.
No.
Not just about money.
They were tried and tested in Vega before they even hit the market in both War Commander and Battle Pirates. And so far, they're making a crap ton of money over there, because all it is they'll throw crafting offers at you. You get an event done, 2 days later, the crafting offer comes out, you get it before everyone else. These kind of things, the base upgrades or the platoon stuff, I go back to the first one. that broke my fucking no coining streak for the longest time was the Sandstorm offer. $5. $5 for a level 20 Sandstorm. I'll snap the fucking shit out of that. This one comes up. I am so fucking tempted to buy it, but I have no faith in Kixeye at all after the crap that's been pulled in this event.
That's the problem I'm
Go
having.
and buy this offer.
It's not, and you know, Dark and Fear. You're right. Great deals, and Fear. Dark. You might be right, but honestly, and I'm going to ask this of everybody: how much faith do you have in Kixeye anymore?
No,
None.
not with what they're doing.
I mean, yeah, they're going to eventually bring out reduced repair times or upgrade times, but when? How much is the reduction? When are we going to have to wait for this? We had the faith in this company, and that's the problem we're all really truly having. It's not really spending the $50 for this, because a lot of us can afford it. We can afford it. We can get this, no problem. The problem is the faith. Why? In what way? Why should we spend the $50 on this if we're not going to get anything else in return? I'm sorry, the bunkers, yeah, great deal. But what if you don't have the units to put in there?
Yeah. Well, it's not that. It's not just bunkers. If you're like a level 16 and you're going to use this, you're going to level far beyond because you're not going to get like the advanced cyclones aren't unlocked. So you have to build them. You have to build them with what rest. You can't get rest because you don't have the units to hit the bases for the rest, because you're going to level up so high that you can't attack the bases that you used to.
Yeah, I mean, that's a damn good point right there. You get all these upgrades, and you're stuck with mega tanks and paladins because that's all you can build. Because that's all you can hold.
I see them coming out after this. The next offer will be for 499 gold. You get the Sandstorm. You get the Phantom. You'll get the Growler. You'll get this. You'll get that for this amount.
I mean, my personal opinion of this is that if they're going to do it this way, they should have brought some units in with it, not just the Cyclones, but some special forces, or even better yet, some gold special forces tech for the units you're going to put in the bunkers. I mean, that's my I have no faith in Kixeye, man. I don't believe that this $50, no matter how good of a deal it is worthy enough for me to bring any kind of faith into spending any money in this game.
There is
none.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I lost faith in Kixeye, I think about 8 months ago. We all know why.
Yep.
And I've never had faith in them ever since, because it's a total joke what they did and what they continue to do, because they run they're trying to run. I put it in a way kind of everyone will kind of understand. They're trying to run like a Fortune 500 company out of a garage.
Well, most Fortune 500 companies start out of a garage anyway, but
they start that way.
But they
I wasn't around 8 months ago. What happened 8 months ago that I've missed?
Oh, he lost his account, his main account. Over bullshit, and Sulaco fucked him hard without any lube, without any grease. Pretty much spit in his face. I'll be honest, Fear still playing the game surprises me, because they pretty much spit in his face.
Oh, they did. And
I wouldn't have put up with it, but
I'll tell you, the only reason I stayed was because I had just started doing the Battle Vortex shows with Shadow, and I just started getting to know you guys. And that was the only reason I stayed. That's
it. That's the only reason we stay. Guys, if you have the money and you have a few of the tunes that can go in these, all right, get them. All right, we're not gonna, we're not gonna sit here and tell you how to spend your money, because that who the fuck are we to tell you how to play your game? We are just giving you suggestions on what we personally think about this. And as you can tell, a couple of the guys here think that you should get it. A couple of us don't. It's how you play the game and how you want to play the game. And, nobody here is going to judge it either way. That's just not who we are. So, take what we had to say as a grain of salt. Own decisions on what you want to do with this. Me, $50 could go to Steam, and for the next Civilization game coming out. Comes out in October.
Civilization 6, Dawn of War 3.
I've already got it pre-ordered.
So
it's up to you guys how you guys want to play your game. Okay? It's just that most of us on this panel are very old players. We've seen this shit come and go. We have seen the faith in our game, the company, go. There is no respect out at all.
No.
There is none. And 3 years ago, and it'll be honest, is right before the it was right after the Banshee event is when it really started going downhill.
yeah, I think a lot of things changed hands.
We have lost the faith. We have lost the respect of this game, of the company. And it's not the game, because we still play the game. We play the game because we love the game. But for the company, they can go fuck themselves. They have ruined any kind of love or respect that we have. Wrong thinker? Yeah, don't get me wrong. He gets on, he makes comments, he posts, he talks to us. But at the end of the day, he's got a chain around his neck. Sulaco.
Yeah.
Worthless.
And it's called product.
Yep, Sulaco. Worthless community manager.
Useless.
Absolutely fucking totally worthless. Look at the roadmap for this month, and there's nothing on here about the deals. There's nothing on here about anything.
Well, he was in a hurry. He had a train to catch.
Oh yeah, and he does his work from a fucking train. Because we're not. No, Phil. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. That is a total disrespect to who we are. You stay at your job till the job is done. You do your job on a train. If you had a business, you were running a business, and you found out that your employee decided he was not going to finish his job, that he was going to do it on his way home, would he still have a job?
Fuck no, I'd have fired him on the spot.
That is.
Well, I fired
bullshit.
people for less as well, but
That's it. I'm sorry. That right there burned my bridge for Sulaco. That right there completely, I was ready to give the man some benefit of doubt because he's a fucking noob and he doesn't really play these games. All right, so I was going to give him, fine. He was there to get a paycheck. But him doing his job on a fucking train ride home because he did not feel like staying an extra 10 minutes to load up our goddamn update notes, he can suck my balls. And I'm fucking done with them.
out of everyone, I think Sulaco is the one that is shat on the most. Not because he's useless, not because he doesn't communicate, simply because he's there.
He has brought that on himself. I was ready to, and I am. I'm always ready to go, okay, guys, Sulaco, he's a puppet. Kicksai's got his hand, got their hand up his ass and talking. But when I read that fucking post about him doing his job on a train ride home, burned everything. Any kind of respect and any kind of fucking sympathy I have for that piece of shit.
Well, here's the thing. Doctors don't go home at 5 o'clock. Cops don't go home at 5 o'clock. Ambulance drivers don't go home at 5 o'clock. Firefighters don't go home at 5 o'clock. Hell, I don't go home at 5 o'clock.
Programmers don't go home till the job is done to make sure the job is running right in a good computer program, period. Whether it's gaming, whether it's information upload, it doesn't matter. You don't go home till...
Unless it's a Friday, because then we go to the pub.
Yeah, because you guys have been working your ass off all week, but you're working 16-hour days to make sure that Friday is your day. You go home at 5 o'clock.
When I was still working at Frontier last, back end of June, I did, let's see, I pulled in 104 hours in a single week prior to an update. There are only 140 hours in the week. No, 168. If I wasn't asleep, I was in an office.
And it's only 5 minutes. It's literally, I mean, what he did on the train took 5 minutes. He could have stuck around at his little fucking terminal, pressed a couple buttons, loaded it up, waited 10 minutes for us to see what was going on, and then, okay, my day is done. But no, he's like, fuck you guys, I'm going home. He pulled a Cartman. I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I will never, I'm sorry, and as long as he works for this company, I will burn him every fucking time I see a goddamn post up there. Every time I see some bullshit comment that he makes it because he has no fucking idea of what's going on in game because he copy and paste it from something else and then he has to go back and edit it because he has no fucking earthly idea.
Exactly, and on top of
English.
that, I mean, look at customer support. It's Kickstarter with their rules and regulations and their terms of service. They don't have one streamlined code of conduct, just across the board. They have whatever the person who is responding to your ticket feels like, and that's.
I can't say that, man.
What's
customer support hooked me up. I can't say that. I got to give props to customer support. They hooked me up this event. I got 175 gold for them. The first time I sent my ticket, it was replied to in 4 hours. The second time it was hooked, I got it in 7. Hold on a second.
Sometimes they can be on point, but most of the time, it's so flawed because you're not getting a response that is determined by, like I said before, like a terms of service. It's you're getting a response that is purely determined by somebody's specific opinion. And that opinion is specifically the person who has just been, for you, unfortunate to have responded to your ticket.
Look, I missed that one.
All right, like right now. We're gonna go right now. All right, when is the update?
We don't know.
Nobody
That's
knows.
right.
Yeah.
Should have been today. It should have been late tonight. It should be today. Right? Not a word from our community manager. When this update is going to happen? We have no idea. None. Because right now, he's on his train ride home. Because his day is fucking over. I mean, that's one thing I can give. I at least got to give Wrong Thinker. He'll come on the weekends. He'll come on at 10 o'clock his time. He'll get on. He'll make comments. He'll talk. But Sulaco, that's it. Come 5 o'clock. Fuck you guys. I'm going home. I'm done.
I mean, I've wrote posts in the forum before now, and I haven't done my event wrap-up, actually, and I should probably get on to do that. But Wrong Thinker has been around until 7, 8 in the morning my time. That's 11 at least midnight San Francisco. That's a hell of a fucking commitment.
Mm-hmm.
See, Wrong Thinker actually likes to do well at his job. He likes, he puts effort into it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like Shadow said. He's got like one hand or both hands tied behind his back.
And it's not just that he's a lead developer, okay? To be honest, he's a lead developer. It means he's got to work with the other team. He can't just jump on the forums and make comments. That's what Sulaco's job is for.
Well, I mean, and that kind of proves that, Sulaco is doing a use. I mean, Scarlet is there as well. And I don't know about you guys. I don't see Scarlet posts. I don't know what Scarlet's job is. Scarlet
is customer support. He's a lead customer support guy. He's the one that gets your tickets pushed through if you're having serious problems.
So
He's the man.
he's just another joke because I know he
I'll
likes.
say
Rich. He took Rich's job.
Yeah, he did. Don't piss off Scarlett.
Yeah, he'll burn your ass. He will fuck you in a heartbeat and not care.
What could they possibly do to me that's going to piss me off?
Ban your. He can credit your account for no reason.
They already have. They've already.
They'll do it again.
He can do it again because and
and
what's fucked up is they have legal right to do so. Because if you look at the small print on that terms of service, they can delete your account at will. But
at this point, I couldn't give 2 shits. I really couldn't.
Yeah,
I
play my game because I love it.
I really cared about the game back then. Like, I really did. I'm telling you, no joke. I would spend a good minimum of 12 hours a day playing. Bare minimum of that every single day playing. And then to have them screw me like the way they did, that really pissed me off. And it pissed off many others. Because we got, when we tried to find out why, we got straight up lied to and deceived by Salaka. And that's why,
I can't wait for him to go.
Oh,
I'll be honest. I think I play this game now just to outlive him.
I will have a party.
Oh yeah, we will have one hell of a fucking goddamn show, and it will be labeled Salako Poof.
No, I will actually legit have a party at my house with my friends. None of whom play the game, but I'll have a party nonetheless.
I blame him in a lot of ways for the lack of faith we have in the game now.
Yep.
But that's, like I said, guys, that's my opinion. That's not the opinion of everybody on the show.
It is fact.
But my opinion is that his lack of communication, his lack of respect for the community, and for the players that play this game, him and Cyber Pussy have ruined the faith we have in this game. Between him and Cyber Pussy, I don't know who the fuck is worse.
Oof.
Nah, Salaka definitely takes the cake.
I don't know now.
Dude, come on. A community manager who outright lies to the community. That's
but that could be for, and I'm going to defend Slaka for this one thing. That could be for somebody high up. But when we post our wins and losses on the forums of who we hit and how we hit, it is considered naming and shaming, and we get our accounts banned on the forums, do we not?
Posting somebody with multiple accounts in the same sector and knowingly
gets us in trouble. But he can make those posts. He can name and shame us, and we can't do dick about it. There's nothing we can do at all. Except, I got him removed from his sector. I made his second account jump. Well, me and Phil. But the point is, he can name and shame. He can make those posts. If we did it in any way, we would either get jailed, the thread closed, or kicked the fuck off.
That's because they are moderators. It's different.
No. They moderators, and we know all the moderators, and we know them close. We're family to most of them, and they know the rules. They are supposed to follow the rules all the way. He breaks them on purpose and rubs it in our face.
Who's Sulaco or Cybertoad?
Cyberpuss.
He does it in the open.
If we posted what he posted about him in story fighting, if we would have posted that, our shit would have been locked down. We might have gotten jailed. If we were a repeat offender, we would have been banned.
Here's the funny thing.
He could post that shit.
Logs were posted on the BV page. And of course, I see everything that gets posted on the BV page, especially if it gets reported, because I'm usually the first person to jump all over it. And he is reporting posts of his own logs because he considers it bullying. Little fucking asshole, I bubbled you earlier on. Now go report my fucking post. Eat a dick.
Yeah, I gotta give my man credit. His second account caught me by surprise. He took my Legion out. I went in.
Still fucking flattened him.
Oh yeah, I still flattened him and took all of his tunes.
Might have to hit him.
It surprised the shit out of me. I'll be honest. I was surprised. He caught me by surprise completely. So, but didn't matter. I still whooped his ass.
Is his base decent or is it bad?
It ain't bad. No, it's not bad at all. It's good for his level. But he's still no real player.
No, he isn't. He's a paper player.
Yep,
He's simply in the game because he's a moderator. If he wasn't, then he wouldn't play.
He's a moderator with too much fucking power, to be honest. And I wish we can get rid of him.
Well, he doesn't have that much power. He just took that much power.
That's because, well, we have Skip that's sick. Okay. Tech Ninja has a full-time job and a lady now. Soviet, he's a teacher. He's a college teacher. He's a college professor. Cove Homer, he does sports with his kids and all. I mean, he's got a full-time job and then he does that. So the only person we have left is Cyberpuss because everybody else has a real life. He's not. I mean, they're not like most of us losers who play this game 12 hours. They have lives.
Start a poll, Dr. Phil for mod.
Yeah, I was almost a moderator.
See how fast that gets shut down.
Oh no, I was almost a. You don't understand how close they got me to becoming a moderator, and then Sulaco said something, and it angered me, and I fucked that bridge way up. I leveled that shit.
I think The Rock came in a couple of weeks later, didn't it?
Yep. You don't understand how close I was to being a moderator, and so he said something on the forums, and I went fucking ballistic.
If they can let Joe as a mod.
Shadow Shitstorm level 9.
I could never be a mod. I'm too honest. I can't lie. I cannot lie.
To be honest, I don't think I could either.
No, you would make a really good mod because you would insult everybody.
In a way they couldn't understand it.
I'd get kicked out of being a mod in like less than a day.
Yeah, I wouldn't last 12 hours. But
I'd be sitting there talking to Sulaco, and then Sulaco would be just saying all this shit, and I'd be like, "Fuck you, Sulaco."
I'd have to contradict him. That's what would happen. I'd get I mean, I wouldn't last 30 seconds because
just make cryptic posts and messages, and he won't be able to. They won't be able to answer.
That's all he. No, he's pretty good at that because that's all he does. He'd be able to read that. But I mean, we need a moderator. This is what we need to bring back the faith of this community. We need a community manager who cares. That's one, and we need a moderator who is like. We need Skipjack.
We need a moderator that's actually a player and doesn't just log on just for show.
We need Skipjack. I'll be honest, that is who we need. But she is sick. Her health is bad, and she cannot do it. But what we need is somebody just like her because, come on, guys.
She was dedicated as fuck.
It wasn't just dedication. She would
cry. For the game and for the community.
Yeah, she would shed real fucking tears over how we were treated. That woman is incredible. She wasn't just for the community. She was for all of us. And she really put her heart into it. And now that she's sick and she can't do it, we're on our own. We are stuck with Cyberpuss. And I don't consider Hyperius a moderator for us. He's a battle pirate.
He's also mainly community support.
Yeah, I mean, he gets on moves threads and that's it and leaves. He has no idea about the game, so I ignore him. But, at the end of the day, we are stuck with a slobbering fuck that is worthless. who was the kid in school who got picked on by everybody, and now he has just a little imaginary power. He takes it to everybody.
He's probably
Surprisingly,
one of
he
the guys
doesn't.
that sat on a hill with a magnifying glass and burned ants.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I miss Skipjack, man. She was what kept the community together. She was who I had faith in. I had faith in her.
There are 2 mods that I have overall respect for throughout my entire Kickside career or life or black hole of my wallet or whatever the hell you want to call it. And that is Skipjack, and the other one was Lycan, Tom. That's it. Dealing with Lycan was a pain in the ass because me and him are quite alike. He was an asshole. He was a complete asshole. But he was an honest asshole.
I like, of course, Tech Ninja, Skip. I like all of them except for Cyber. He's the only one I don't have no respect for. I like Cove Homer because he is a player. He's a smart player.
I've never really ran in with Cove Homer.
He has no tolerance for idiots. He's a lot like me and you, Phil. Okay, he's a lot like me and you. He has a very abrasive personality, but he's honest. He has no problems telling Kickside that this shit's wrong when he has time. He does help the community when he can, how he can. So, I mean, I have no problems with him. Mason, why is he a mod? Who else are we going to have? At the end of the day, let's really think about this. Who can Kickside really get on there that won't be like us? There is nobody. We are too honest. We're too blunt. We're not going to lie for Kickside. Like Cyber. Because, Cyber has no problem fucking the community. He don't care.
Yep.
He has
If
no
anything,
love for us.
I'd be more likely to expose the lies at Kickside.
Yeah. Because I can't. I can't. I will never be party to something like that. But really, if you look at the people who make posts, like Phil, Dune Raider, a couple of other ones out there who make really detailed posts, they could never be moderators. Why? Because they love the community and they couldn't fall into that hole. Or I don't think they would.
Love, tolerate most of the time, but
Cybertone became a mod because he's originally a Battle Pirates mod. I don't exactly.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, I don't exactly know. All I know from what I've heard from a couple of the Battle Pirates people is that he made a bunch of severe fuck-ups, and they pretty much told him to either go somewhere else or quit. So we got stuck with him.
And he's the last mod there, really.
Yeah, he's an original mod. He's been around a long time. But fuck, he's been hated for a long time. Now, at the beginning of the show, I asked you guys to think about this, okay, as hitters. And these are, mostly, this question is mostly for the guys out there who fight all the time. I asked this in the forums, or not, in the pages. I gotta rephrase that shit. Hold on, I'm pulling up my attack log now. And I want y'all's opinion. There it is. All right, let me screen share this. Do you guys consider a bubble, or would you guys consider this and give it a?
You might want to go present. Take me off present there.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on your repair time on your base. You say, for example, if I get flattened and my base platoon is hit or completely damaged, I only get a 12-hour repair. And if they get more than a 12-hour repair, then I win.
Hold on, let me make this full screen.
So it's based on your base platoon. If you have a day repair and they have 2 hours, then they give you a bubble.
All right, he didn't take any of my base tune. I got 2 hours. Nope, wrong part. God damn it, Anthony. Give me a second, guys. I keep clicking wrong button. Button no good. There he is. Now, I posted this picture up. Motherfucker. There we go. Now, this was his loss. Now, look. Everything you see here are bunkers.
He's banned, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
It's a she, and it's in a crater.
Well,
Yeah, she's in a crater.
You're welcome.
Now, this is her loss on my base. Now she bubbled me, yes. 1 star,
And
57%.
And 4 Mavericks.
Do you guys, as base fighters, consider her winning because she bubbled me?
No.
Nope. If you have 1-star bubble, I consider a fail. A 2-star bubble is a good try. 3 is successful.
Even if
guess
she got a
not
3-star with that
loss.
loss, it would still be it
Pretty
wouldn't count as a bubble.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
You're looking at what, a day and a half of repair to the air, 2.5 days or more to the platoons at least.
That's not counting what was also damaged but wasn't killed.
Yeah, that's
not
true too.
It's not countering what she lost in the crater.
Get a chance to bubble her before she got it.
No, we did that instead.
Yeah. Now people go, well, you lost 9 hours. That's 8 hours. I have 17 of these guys. I don't use my Titan.
Yeah, look, 8 hours is not is pretty standard.
Yep.
Also,
And I use them for everything.
8 hours and only in a hailstorm compared to what she lost in your base.
I don't see that as I see that as a big win.
You got a 1-star.
This is my.
She got flattened.
And I see many different things as winning as well. I mean, not only is it getting the 3-star, but keeping your repairs down low, especially if you do it air only. That's another thing. You know?
No, he kicked my ass, but he had a major advantage. Look at that. Yeah. He had a major advantage. That right there is one badass op, boys.
Yep.
Boy.
That is a total
What's
win.
the repair time on the Elite Phantom?
This is a
12
total. Yeah, he's right. This is a total. Now, this is a total win in anybody's book because he took every single one of my units that I had defending. So he did not just flatten me 100%. He stopped, turned around, and hunted down all of my base tunes.
Yep.
And
didn't
still
want to
killed
attack.
them all. Yep.
And didn't want to attack.
The
In one
Phantom
attack.
is 12 hour, about 12 and a half hour, not 12 and a half hours, 12 hours and about 30 minutes roughly. The only reason I wasted that in his base was to get that last heavy floater down.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a total win.
But I mean, there's a lot of different things that can classify a real win. I mean, I consider my attack in New Shadow, like couple months back, a complete and incredible win.
I wasn't online for that though. This was an online. Hold on, this was an online attack.
Yeah, my attack on you was purely because Snake Eyes wanted to try, and I was like, you know what, I'll finish him off.
Yep,
and we're gonna hang out. Loved it.
This was an online smash. This is what I consider a complete win. When this guy hit me, when Demo hit me, not only did he lose all that, but I wasn't even online. I was not online at all. So this was an offline hit. on my base.
It
This
looks like
is
it kind of looks like a hit if when somebody doesn't
Hit
care
with
about their
Ruby.
units.
yep. This is a difference between a new player and this is an expert player.
What was
Thank
the
you.
ID? What was the ID number of the one that hit?
32 million.
Yeah, it's new.
I got 40. I got a 4 million ID. But that's the difference. And this is Cybertoad. I have got to give my man credit.
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago, his base surprised me. All right. He had howlers and punishers, and I was not expecting it. And of course, I forgot to look for his mines, and look what it killed.
Oops.
Yeah,
A big oops.
a big one because I was not expecting the mines to be inside his base.
Wait, why does he have an attack dog in his base platoon?
I have no idea, but he does. And oh, I know why. It leads your ground tunes. Your special forces will chase it.
Oh.
They will turn around and target that fucking dog. Anything else, they'll turn around and target that fucking dog.
Oh my god, you're gonna have Peter on your ass now.
That shit surprised the shit out of me too. I noticed it that they were turning around to target the fucking dog. But he has.
I guess
his
they don't want to
mines-
get bit.
Yeah, pretty much. He has his mines inside his walls. I was not expecting it, and my legion just said, "Holy, holy, holy, oh, boom."
No, it just reminds me of the level. I think it's the level 10 base in the event. There's a ring of they're either ERMs or heavy gunners with a dog that's just running up and down in one of the
If
corners.
you would have sent your special forces, they would have turned a hard left and went after that dog.
Yeah. And it was just utterly crazy.
Yep, I have now. My base two now. I think I'm looking at 10 hours. That was a complete ass whooping. Damn good job. Hey, I
Mine's
got you.
12-hour repair.
But still, that was because of Sheila.
Oh, you got SF in there?
No, I was anti-air heavy. I had all.
No,
I
that's
only
the
had.
same setup I got.
See, that's Boulder. How? I didn't even see him come out to die.
You might have got hit with a phantom.
Yeah,
must
I didn't
have-
even see him either. I'll be straight. I don't know.
I thought he wasn't even in there. Huh. Well, so much for that one.
See, the difference between mine and your base setup is I run 5 Tempest, 3 Punishers, Baldor or Dante, depending on which one I decide to use in my tune, and I run 3 or 4 Howlers in the tune. And
This
that
was set
works.
up for the event.
Ah, okay.
Why. The Phantom Wave. I have. If you notice, most of my Phantoms or most of my Tempests are way up here. It was for when they started, when all the Phantoms started coming out. That's the only reason I had some. I usually only have 6, and I placed them all up right here because where the air comes out.
Makes
But
sense.
no, that was a great hit. I mean, that was a difference.
Between a bubble and an ass kicking.
Pretty much. I got to give my man props. He did a fucking fabulous job on units, on what units to use, where to post the units, that's just how you do it.
I mean, you get a lot of practice when you're sitting in Sector 1 for a good couple months hitting, so I mean...
Yeah. All right, let's see. Is there anything going on in the forums that are mighty and all-powerful? No.
Absolutely not.
He's home having a drink. He's probably listening to the show going, fuck you, Anthony. My day is done. You can say the fuck you want. I'm getting a blowjob and getting paid.
Probably
I don't have to like you guys. I don't have to like you guys. I get paid. All right. What else we got to talk about?
Probably get one from Will Harvin.
Let us see. Bubbles a win.
From what I just read on Solanco's page itself, on his Kickside page, his little level 3 account, the infamy season will be applied. The infamy seasons will be applied during our maintenance this week. This will apply the metal payout changes Wrong Thinker posted, revamped leaderboards, and changes to attack rules. Basic information on this can be found on the yada yada yada.
Yep. So
that was posted 4 hours ago on his page, but nothing else on the main forum. So.
All right. Let's see. So the update will probably be tomorrow morning. It should be tomorrow morning, about 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific.
If not, probably Friday.
No, it won't go that long. They will have the update. If it's not, if they don't do it late tonight, because you know they have done that before.
They'll do it early tomorrow and then break everything.
Yeah, because
before Shadow Ops on Friday.
Well, yeah, Friday is Shadow Ops startup again. Now they'll have to do it tomorrow because they still have all these event bases on here. So they'll have to do it.
Regular bases to spawn.
Yep. But it is 11:06. We are going to go ahead and start shutting this shit down. Oh, I want to apologize to everybody about the event show that I had. YouTube, they censored me because I was playing music in the background. Well, they picked up on it, and they would not let me separate the music from my voice. So I had to delete it. An 8.5 hour fucking show. Assholes. But it was the rules, and I fucked it up. So we'll know the next event, the next one, there could be no music in the background. I have to sing in my fucking head. Oh, shit. Dahaba. When the hell did you pop in here, fucknuts?
He's been here for like an hour.
Hour, something like that.
You fucking quiet, fucknut. All right, well, before we shut down, what did you think about the event?
So, oh yeah, let me see here.
Jesus Christ, fucker, it's just a simple question.
I didn't have, just give me a sec. All right, so, yeah, I got almost 2 million XP. I got what I wanted. I was 90k away from getting a second part for my Elite Sandstorm. The bases weren't too bad for me. It's nice that I could use my Legion in a lot of them. So I was really happy about that. Some of the harder ones, like, because I only went to, because I was working a lot, so I only went to the Master Wave, what was it, 2? I think you got the 1 Nimbus. I just got a bunch of the regular Nimbuses, and yeah, it wasn't really that bad. If they could just boost the XP a little bit more, that would be nice, but overall, I'd say about a 6 or 7. Definitely an improvement compared to the last one. Well, last
All right. The last 2. All right. Before we do log off, we had a friend on the pre-show. He couldn't stick around, Deputy Dog. And he had a suggestion I'm really curious about. He said something about us having to upgrade our war factory and all because we need to be able to build a lot of these units that they're giving us. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about this in the pre-show. And I want to ask you two before we do all this. Do you think that we should, that they, instead of doing the upgrades for the air and all that, that they should do the war factory and the barracks so we can add more units? Because as it stands now, 40K is not enough.
No.
That's got to be doubled at some point.
Now,
We'd rather see them decrease the space requirement.
upgrade the War Factory, which will reduce the size of the unit in your platoon, thus giving you more space in a sense.
How long's it been 40K?
Yeah, a long time.
And how many units have we gotten since it was 40K?
A lot. Here, let me screen share real quick.
So back when it was 40K, what was it, Pri Megas or whatever we were using? And now we've got all these SF, we've got all these VXP units. So, like...
The increase came around when the SF came out, so...
I could build 12 of the... I mean, this is the problem I'm having. Of the Elite Howlers, I can only... 5. 20 of the Jackals.
No space.
Yep, 15 of the Elite Hellhounds. I mean, there is no space at all. Now, that's that.
That's what the armory's for.
No, the armory to store. Yeah, I don't want to store units. I want to be able to use units at will.
The armory don't even hold that much, does it?
No, it doesn't. Now, here goes my airfield. Look at the difference.
Oh, yeah. Now...
There goes that.
Almost all your stuff built.
I mean, we are going to have an upgrade here. My biggest fear I have on this is the upgrade times.
It should be 5 days.
That is what I'm hoping.
It shouldn't be 5 days. You're setting the
3
settling for 5-day upgrades here, 5-day upgrades there. What the fuck happened to thorium upgrades? 5-second upgrades. They're gone.
That was taken away because of certain things which we can, well, I don't know, can we say that on this show or not?
Go for it.
You say the fuck what you want.
Okay. All right. Those were taken away per somebody, and I'm not going to say names. The 5-second upgrades were taken away because of the cheats and the instant upgrades that people were doing, literally. Maxing your base out with a 1 click. But those were taken away because of that reason. Personally, make it.
You can't instant upgrade a base anymore, so give us the fucking thing back.
Yeah, make it a 3-day upgrade.
They're not going to do it because it's coining. People are going to coin that upgrade to get that quick space. So that's where the money marketing comes into place too.
Yeah,
and then dump.
It'll be a 5-day. It'll be 5 days, guys. We all know this. I mean, we all know it's going to be 5 days. Also, it's been 3 weeks in the Legion has been changed over. We should start hearing something from them about our clones. And people are still posting about the Legion clones. Don't stop posting about it. Make it constructive, okay? Let's find out. Don't be a dick. But we do need to find out what they're going to do with our Legion drones. If they're going to keep it like that. If they're going to change it. They're going to reduce it. Because I'll be honest, this event was not worth what they did. Wrong Thinker fed us some bullshit.
He pulled us a locker.
Pretty much. Well, he said because his exact words, and I quote this, his exact words, because some people didn't have the Legion drones, and it was unfair. Well, fuck me running. I don't have Pandora. It's unfair that that's right. It's unfair that people have it and I don't, and I want it.
It's unfair that I don't have a max level base.
That's right. I mean, if he's going to go that fucking route.
The Omega Sandstorm, Pandora, Jericho, Gold Tech.
Have their main accounts and I don't.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things fucking unfair about this game, but you took our badass unit and made it a bitch. Thanks.
Well, it's unfair that I don't even have the Legion. So, fuck you.
It's unfair we gotta buy gold.
All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because it's 11:15 and I'm fucking tired. So we are going to start down the line, and we're going to throw some shout-outs out there. Dark Shadows, you are at the end of this motherfucker. So you get to start this bitch. Yeah, man.
I get to start this? Okay.
Give us our shout outs.
Shout outs to you, everybody on the panel, everybody out there on YouTube. Thanks for allowing me on the panel. Thanks for showing up and watching the show. Other than that, my last shout out is to Dr. Phil.
Don't say it.
Don't say the P word.
Yeah, don't say it.
Okay. I'll say the H word. Happy freaking birthday, you old fart.
God damn it.
We fucking love you, Doc. All right, Daba. You got any shout outs?
Before I do, Wicked Tech asked me if my 3-day repair tune was done. It's not. It's down to 2 days. So let me explain.
Coin it.
I do take donations in coin, so if you guys want to donate. But so I got bored. I had 90K and I was so mad, so I just put together a tune like the most repair time I could get. I rubied it on a 120, and yeah, it barely scratched it. I expected this. I just wanted to see, just for craps and giggles, the most repair time I could get. It was 3 days and like 3 hours, and I was trying to see if I could get that up, just for craps and giggles. And so yeah, that's what he was talking about. But shout out to everyone who struggled through this event, Death from Above, and Skip and whatnot. You should come back and like be a moderator and whatnot, like get well, or if you're sick, or I don't know where you're at. I don't know any details, but and one final thing, happy birthday, Dr. Phil. I don't know where you are.
Oh, this is gonna go down the fucking panel.
Oh, it is, baby, it is.
I would sing it, but I don't want to hog all the time.
Fair. You Pokemon playing motherfucker.
Yeah, I haven't really got anything.
God damn it. Say happy birthday to Doc then.
Oh, good old Philly. Happy birthday, bro.
That was the most false thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hell yeah. Thanks a lot, Fair. Damn, I forgot your fucking game name yet again.
Dark Lord.
There you go. He's the one that fucking bubbles me, and I still can't remember his goddamn name. No more alcohol for me. Dark Lord, you got any shout-outs, man?
I'll give a shout-out to Phil. Happy birthday. And to my clan, Knights.
All right. Rockin'. Shadow, I see you've been busy in 27. So do you have any shout-outs before you log off?
And get bubbled again.
He makes friends.
If you think
so
a bubble is going to make me mad, don't worry. I will pop when my platoon repairs. So, Ma, keep hitting. Because I will pop when my platoon repairs. And I will not pop any sooner. Goodbye, Mod.
Yeah. Is that your shout-outs? Cool.
I've got one, but I'm looking for it on my phone. There we go. This is for you, Dr. Phil.
Oh, God.
Got the volume set on.
I'm scared.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hell yeah. Thank you,
All right, that's
Shadow. Forbidden. The only lady on here listening to us all testosterone-filled men. You got any shout-outs, sweetie?
I want to thank you for having me on. I had to leave for a little while, and my auntie had a stroke, so
Is she all right?
she's doing okay. My other aunts, all 16 of them called, so I had a phone call of all aunts. But I wanted to thank you all on the panel and all of you out there on YouTube, and to my sector. Thank you all. And Dr. Phil, happy birthday, hon.
Thank you. TJ. You got a shout-out, amigo?
I gotta like to give a shout out to the people in Sector 27. Always nice. A big happy birthday to Dr. Phil, of course. And a fuck you to Cybertoad.
All right. Hey, birthday girl, boy, my bad. You got any shout outs, you old fuck?
You're all a bunch of bastards. Oh, come on!
Oh,
Because my mom and my dad weren't married when I was conceived.
all right, Doc, what you got, my friend?
Well, thank you all for the wishes. And TJ, you stole my line. So, again, fuck you, Cybertoad. As usual. I want to shout out to 27. Shout out to MOD. And, fucking hell, this thing's just about to get a lot more fun.
All right, thanks a
Yes,
lot,
it
Doc.
is.
All right, before we go, Doc, tomorrow's show.
Yeah, tomorrow's show. Oh, crap, I don't remember the times off the top of my head, but the War Commander BV Talk Live show is at 7 p.m. GMT, 11 a.m. PST, and I think it's about 3 hours later for Eastern, and I can't remember off the top of my head. So do drop by, come sit in the chat. I don't know if it's open mic or not, but if it is, then it will be. If it's not, then tough shit. Come by, and hopefully we'll have some update notes.
That's it. So make sure you guys are going to watch the BB show tomorrow. All right, the links will be posted everywhere. So, make sure you guys log on and watch. They should have update notes for tomorrow. So we'll be able to log on and pick apart that bullshit. I will be in the side chat, in YouTube with you guys. So we will be discussing all that shit. Make sure you guys log on. My shout out is to everybody who's watching. Thank you for logging on and watching us. Doc, happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey and you smell like one too.
Dang.
Happy birthday, Dr. Phil. Love you guys. I'm really glad you guys came out to watch. Make sure you guys log on tomorrow. That's pretty much it. My shout out is to everybody who watches. We love you guys. We do the show for you guys. Everybody but Cyber Pussy. He can suck my balls. Sulaco, you get yourself a real fucking job. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're fucking useless. To the 4 people who disliked the show before the bitch even started, you can lick my dirty asshole. For the 18 people who like my show, I love you guys. Best y'all need to like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 fucking viewers. And according to my children, once I hit 1,000, I'm considered a real YouTuber. So like and subscribe. I love you guys. We are War Commander Unshackled. We'll see y'all next week. We're out. Pieces.
Fuck you!